putting out the announcements in some Discords, and then I'll get going. Okay, that should do it. Oops, oh, my microphone. Sorry about that. I've adjusted the volumes compared to last time, so I should hopefully be a little bit louder than the game audio. Let's see here. Still need to get the shiny charm, which means I'm gonna have to talk to a weird guy with a hybrid tie. Because of how I've sequenced things. Like a fool. I have no idea how this guy ended up being in charge of an educational. Seriously, what the hell is that tie, though? Oops. And once this conversation is done, I'll be able to go to my next part of my Nuzlocke. I'm gonna check to see what that will be. If anyone's in chat, how we doing? Next, we're gonna be going after Cloth, so I have an encounter, and I think I'm gonna snag Tara's. Better go for Corefish. And now I have a shiny charm, because my shiny cloth is active. I'm not going to be doing any kind of special hunt, so... There's some. You're the tiniest one. That's actually the smallest one I've ever seen. Little baby man. Ooh, who followed me? I can't see here. Higher Kanjo. Real question is, what do I name them? Any suggestions? Flatiron seems good. I'm actually really curious about this little guy's size. Not as small as possible, but close. I should check his moves really quick. Double kick, pretty good. Yep. Should be sufficient. Anyway, giant enemy crab. I remember when this game first came out, back on the Switch. Just that thing moving made my Switch crash once. It was great. Loved it. In this one, yeah, one of them's just straight up a tire, so... I mean, you're from Florida. Would you eat a tire? I don't know how you people work. I don't think you should eat a tire, regardless of whether or not you can. Oh. Yeah, there are two of the Titans that actually fit the Foodlocke perfectly, and the other three really don't. And that is Cloth, who's canonically edible, and Tatsugiri, who's a dragon that looks like sushi. I can't get over how obnoxiously chiseled his jawline is. I think I might actually save this encounter for another thing, because I do already have a rock type. I do not want to have like a redundancy going on, if I can help it. So the next step is going back to Kitakami, I think. Oh, I could get an Applin. I don't have any grass coverage, and it's a dragon type. Oh no, I picked Violet because it had the most Foodlocke options. Like in Scarlet, I wouldn't be able to catch any of the Paradox Pokemon, as an example. But in this one of the Paradox Pokemon is basically an ice cream machine penguin, so it's perfect. Actually, I do think an Applin's a good idea. Ooh, oh. Hey, Omen. Real question is, what do I name this little freak? I'm going to be going for a Hydrapple. Maybe Dulce? And yeah, I do love the little rotating colors around the keys. Dulce. Or is it Dolce? Dulce, Dulce. Oh, whoops. I never remember which word is like the wildly inappropriate one and which one just sugar or sweet. puppy. Oh, every time I see a dog or interact with a dog, you have to pet Freddy. Well, I think Freddy needs more pets. I'm giving a dog a bath. You have to pet Freddy now. I actually forgot to buy sandwich ingredients on this save. Good. That is a Crocolore. It evolves from Fuecoco. So this is my starter Pokemon. The pig is Acorn, the sacrificial Lechonk. Now, if I'm ever in a tight spot, unfortunately, they take the hit. What do you mean? Why did the top loaf dematerialize? It was on the sandwich. Oh, that's what. Wait. That's what might have happened. I may have still been under the effects of the last sandwich I made and got a teensy fighting. Anyway, time for a totally normal conversation. I could just fly there, but going there the old-fashioned way lets me maybe find a shot. Place your bets, knowing me. How likely am I to find a shiny this stream? Yes, I do. I made sure to get at the beginning of this stream. There's always the chance that I just don't. It's a very low chance, but it's a chance. Oh, there's another one of the little freaks I could get on my team. That's cool. Canonically eaten. Of course, with this being the Switch 2, I'm also very likely to miss a shiny. Especially one of these guys. Very slight difference. I don't think my odds will ever be as good as that one time we mentioned a shiny Pokemon or something when I was streaming to you in Discord, and I just turned to my left and there was one. And you may call my shiny claws into question, but you can pry that out of my cold dead hands. Oh, that's right. This version has the hamsters. Oh. Need to run one over. Cat, would you eat a hamster? Christ, why are there so many Geodudes? Place is festooned with Rowlets and Houndours, so... Oh, I was leaning away from my microphone a little bit, but like, my microphone is about as loud as I can get it to go, so I'm gonna lower the game's volume a bit. How's that sounding in comparison? Is this better? It was definitely rough last stream, so I'm just trying to find that good equilibrium. It's just a very difficult equilibrium to find. Did I register that flight area? Yes, I did. Yeah, this kind of feedback is definitely appreciated. It helps me a ton. Yeah, I was gonna see if I can improve things with Streamlabs, but I'm waiting to hear back from them on if there's a way to like confidently disable any monetization through it, because they are aggressive about enabling that monetization. And that's scary for me. I do not want money right now. In the future, maybe, but not right now. Oh, speaking of scary, that's a Poliwag. Oh no. Oops. 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 I would have been so mad at myself. Oh man. I'll definitely have to try to figure that out. I'm not sure what I can do though. I'm gonna try to boost my microphone's gain to see if that does help, but like, I don't want to reduce my audio quality on top of it. Did that make me louder? Whoops. I might also check to see if there are any like other guides online that could give me a better idea of how to make myself sound and make it sound good. Yeah, I have my microphone at like in OBS at max, so I don't know how much I can do to boost it, so I'm gonna have to look into that, so I'm really sorry about that. Hopefully I'll be able to get it sorted out in future streams. And I'll also have to check to see if I have things set up correctly in my actual computer's hardware and stuff. The baby! My daughter! Gotcha. I'll see if there's anything I can do to adjust my volume after this stream to see if that helps, because, like, no one wants to watch a stream of someone just messing with their sound settings, and see if that'll improve things. Because I know I've always been fairly quiet, especially in Discords and stuff. I've just never really known how to fix it. Let me check my level charts really quick to see where I'm at. Because I think I have to fight Carmine really quick. And then I will be going back to Paldea to deal with one of the Titans, and then the Dark Base, and then the Electric Gym, which will be fun. Are you shiny? No. If that ain't pump shiny, no it isn't. Ooh, Phantom's in this game! Can't use it in this playthrough, but I forgot that Phantom was in Violet. I do need to go AFK really quick, but I'll be back in just a moment. Just doing my little improvised BRB sign. I will be right back shortly. And I am back. Sorry about that. Hold up, why the fuck is my little chat thing not showing Winter talking? What the hell? Yeah, it hasn't been showing Sheetbot at all. Thank you for the follow. No, it doesn't. It's so weird. I had to adjust my window so I could see you. So this is only showing part of chat for the stream. I hope it's a you problem. I don't see any held messages on my stream moderator stuff. Oh, I haven't been capturing my overlay for chat this whole time. I forgot to adjust the properties. Oops. Well, now you guys can see yourselves. Oops. And the whole point of that was to keep me from looking crazy in VODs. I don't think that's it, because if you're in the chat, you should be appearing in my chat overlay. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that later. If the overlay was fixed, but Winter not appearing in it, that's a mystery. Why doesn't my chat overlay like you? Oh my god, is it transphobic? Oh, that's a good suggestion. Let me see if I can... Where would I type that? I'm gonna see if it's in my actual overlay settings really quick. And now I'm gonna check to see if it's in the actual stream settings themselves. So, on monitor. Alright, that should do it. Can you give me a message, Winter, so I can see if it's still silencing you? It'd be so funny if... Oh no! I was gonna say it'd be so funny if she just didn't say anything after all that. I'm gonna have to look into this off stream and see if there's something I can do about it. So in the meantime, on stream for the VOD, I just look crazy and that's fine. That's a more honest rendition of who I am. Sag. The voices. The voices. Why can't anyone else hear the voices? This does technically mean that you're only allowed to say completely off the wall shit that I have to respond to, just to like up the crazy factor. Like it's an obligation at this point, a duty. Are you even 30 years old? Oh, my blind cat wants in the room. She can hear me talking to myself, so she wants to come console me / maul me for being too noisy. No! I am not a Pokemon, you cannot catch me. I have a hat. That is the markings of a man. Only people wear hats. You can't prove it. Mario hat? Excuse you, that's one of the subway boss's hats. And you call yourself my friend. Alright, the PvP enabled friendship. The hat of Scrunglow. My daughter! Oh yeah, there she is! That's my girl! Oh! The perfect creature. Yep. Alright, over here. I think. Yeah. You guys can probably hear my cat just completely losing her mind in here. I need some red ones all the way up there. Alright, I forgot you get that here. Ah, yes, the story arc where we're voluntold into gaslighting a child. They really do. This family's just interesting choices all the way down. Many of them not good. Just checking to see where we go next. After this scripted conversation, we're gonna go back to Paldea in order to deal with the Flying Sky Titan, and then the Dark Base, and then go to Levincia. Don't keep me waiting, she says, immediately proceeds to fly to a different country. And now that I'm gonna have a variety of ingredients, chat gets to decide what sort of hellish sandwich I make. And I will tell you if I would put it in my body in real life. The answer might surprise you. Oh my god. I guess the first thing I'm gonna do when I get out of this menu is to go get into sandwich mode. I think here is a nice and even spot for making a sandwich. No. Here. Yes. Alright, chat, pick my poison. I'm not gonna put a Mareep on a sandwich. Okay, we got one egg. Don't forget, you can pick the same ingredient multiple times. I mean... Oh my god, I'm a real streamer! I have a bot! Ah! And I get to kill it live on chat! Gonna report that for spam. Selling views. And I am gonna ban them. Let's go! Do I keep the same number of pickles and then add cherry tomatoes? I didn't ban you. You're my favorite bot. And now the sauces. For our egg, pickle, 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 and cherry tomato sandwich. Okay, I will get rid of one pickle and add strawberries. No, you're not too late. It's egg, pickle, 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 cherry tomato, strawberries. And what are we thinking as condiments? Okay, ketchup. What else? We have 3 more slots. Vinegar, yogurt, okay. Yeah, don't burn your food for the sake of making this a nightmare. Whipped cream? How we feel about whipped cream on this shithole? Whipped cream, yogurt, vinegar, and one more thing. What do you want me to add, Winner? It'll be a fun surprise for the VOD because no one can see your suggestion. Double yogurt. The wettest sandwich, no demand. Welcome back. The assembly's in progress. Yeah, no, we're not gonna be able to put the top loaf on this one. Up. Jesus Christ. I hate that it was successful. Gotta give them an apology bath. I think if I tried to eat that sandwich in real life, I would just throw up violently. It would be awful. I would have to go to the hospital. But like, it does absolutely feel like the kind of shit that an unattended child out in the wilderness trying to fend for themselves would assemble if they had it on hand. Like, this is exactly the kind of wrong choice someone would make when they do not know better and have not experienced it. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that they're not. And I could see Wrath wanting to study him like a bug. Did I forget to bathe anyone? I don't think so. Anyway, time to go fight a bird. A very, very angry, violent bird. Maybe if I'm lucky, find a shiny Pokemon on the way. Every time I randomly swivel my camera to the side, I guarantee you I'm checking to see if something's shiny. I hope so. I would love a shiny. I would not be surprised if I missed one though, because like, these guys, the Tadbulbs, you see that orange part of their tail? You know that they're shiny when that's red. That's the only difference. So I am guaranteed to miss one of those. And then you have other subtle ones like Igglybuff and Jigglypuff. And even Fanpy. Is it Fanpy? Fanpy? It's something. I'm really hoping that Legend ZA has the shiny sound again. Because that'll be so much better as a quality of life thing for shiny hunters. Oh, that's Mudbray. You can't escape me. Yeah, Mudbray and Mudsdale are great. I love them. I got a couple shinies from the last mass outbreak event that Game Freak did. So I plan on using them as alternative starters for different challenges and stuff. Well, time to get crushed by rocks. After I grab more sandwich ingredients from this random guy. Little baby. Not looking forward to this one because there is no healing between them, like with cloth. Let's make sure you have everything you need. That is, I think in this one it's Miraidon, and in Scarlet it's Coraidon. Yeah, it's the thing that does the stuff with the thingamajig. Rakanch is right. Those were the technical terms. Basculin definitely counts, but I'm waiting to use my Basculin encounter on a white striped one so I can get Basculegion. Anyway, time to get attacked by a bird. I do love how they came out with like a kind of a reverse stork where it's a bird trying to kill a child. Oh, I'm in danger. Should be able to get one more hit in before I'm in the red. Yep. Okay, that's what the high roll looks like. Okay. This will be fine. It'll be okay. No! No! Oh, that's my first death of the Nuzlocke. Oh, that would have been a Garganackle later too. And I don't get to heal between these. What do you mean Acorn's the one who's out now? Oh no. Good luck, buddy. Oh. Oh, I may lose 2 Pokemon in this one. That's fine. This is fine. This is great, actually. Oh no. Okay. This is fine. This is great. This is... yeah! Arvin, I'm gonna have to host a double funeral. I do not want to go into a cave with you to eat a sandwich. At least I got a new encounter from this. I'm gonna have a debate with you guys about something. Specifically, does traditional medicine that you put into your mouth and eat, like herbal medicine through teas and supplements like that, does that count as food in some contexts. For the purposes of this challenge. The reason I ask this is because Gabite scales are used in medicines in the Pokemon world. So can I have a Garchomp? There are several actually, including Petlil. I don't think there's enough for its own run, but there's definitely enough for a whole team. Or at the very least, close to a whole team. Yeah. I get to have a Garchomp. That's a totally normal thing that a food-based challenge should have, and you can't take backsies on that. You're gonna be petting Freddy a lot during Arben's story. We had a full team, and now we don't. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, now I should be able to swim. Yeah. Basculin has a really nice shiny. It's kind of understated where it's just a brighter green. But I like it. Oh, whoops. I would say so. It's kind of in the same boat as Farfetch'd, where it's implied somewhere that it's eaten canonically, I think. I'm like 90% sure that Psyduck is edible. I would eat a Psyduck. Look, not a lot of people would eat a Psyduck because it's cute or whatever. I would eat a Psyduck. I would not eat a Mankey though, so I gotta hope I see a shiny one. And I wouldn't eat a Rockruff, so I gotta hope I see a shiny one of those. What's the weirdest Pokemon you would be willing to eat? There's a whole comic online about how to eat a Mr. Mime. Of course you would say something like that, Winner. Jesus Christ. Don't talk about Ash's dad like that. I'm kind of doing the head empty wander right now because I'm processing what I need to do after one major loss and one minor loss, because that little salt guy would have been really handy for me down the line. I could go for a Corphish to get some water coverage, because Corphish are canonically edible. They're big old crawdads. I could also go for a Sinistra or a Poltergeist to get the little Matcha Ghost going. You're really, really blue. You're like really blue. But you're not shiny. How do y'all feel about corefish? Oh, Magikarp could also be a good option. That's definitely edible. So back to Kitakami we go to catch a crawdad. It'd probably be easier to go down to the river for a corefish instead of wading through a rice paddy. Oh, whoops. As adorable as it is, sea wattle's definitely not edible. Caterpillars tend to be very bitter and nasty because of the leaves they eat. I'm actually going to re-encounter this on the water if I can, so I can use a lure ball, because I like how it looks. You want to swim so bad. You want to swim so bad. Yeah, most Pokemon get stupid little floaties. I love it. What do we name our crawdad? Sorry, I muted for a small sneezing fit. No, it doesn't have to be food related. Because we have Flatiron the Taros, Brioche the Fido, but we also have Chanel the Crocolore, you know, like a bag. Yeah! Get in the ball! Okay, what do I have to weaken it? What do I have to weaken it without killing it? No! Oh man, I'm sorry. Of course this little bitch would have hypnosis. Of course it has water absorb. Fuck. I should have just thrown a quick ball. I'm so stupid. So what are we naming this Poliwag? It is an adorable floaty. I love this little apple and this little floaty. Stay in the ball. Yeah. What are we naming him? I'm so glad I noticed the other Poliwags were darker than that. I almost missed that shiny. Yeah, that was a shiny. That's why I was losing my shit about it. If you look next to its species, just above its types, and you see those little sparkles in the menu, that means it's shiny. Nope. No, I didn't want to encounter you. Yeah, that tends to happen a lot with the blue shinies from Generation 1 especially. And it does have a branched evolution, so once it becomes a Poliwhirl, I'll be able to decide between Poliwrath and Politoed. I think one's a water fighting and one's just pure water, if I recall correctly. Luckily, I have my Switch on standby so I can do trades for evolutions if needed. Okay, she doesn't have any ingredients I don't have. Ooh, who just followed? Hello! I think it's Luxius King? Thank you for the follow. And Drizzle can be good, especially if I'm trying to counter another weather team who uses something else. It depends on what I have for synergy for other members. Is there a route that lets me keep the water absorb though? Because that water absorb is really, really good. I like anything that basically just lets me nullify an entire type of damage. Cool. So my next target should be the dark base, which is over here. Yeah, this is a Nuzlocke, so I'm going through the main storyline. So I just beat the Flying Titan, so I still have to deal with Dark Crew, and then after that I'll be going over to Levincia to fight Iono. I'm doing like soft level caps, so if I go a little bit over, that's fine. Not ideal, but it's fine. And I'm doing a challenge called a Foodlocke, so I can only use Pokemon that are based on foods, canonically involved with food, or based on cooking items, or used in food production, and or have historic precedence in the region related to real world food history. So for example, I could catch Girafarig for this challenge because it has been found in archaeological sites relating to Rome in the Roman Empire, which included the Iberian Peninsula, where giraffe meat was an exotic foodstuff. Yeah, boo, Rome. Gauls for life. Oh shit. Alright, hi! This is my first time being raided. Thank you, Nix at Night. I'm Yuzu Soup. This is my second stream ever, so I have no idea how I intend to respond to this. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing a Nuzlocke challenge. Thank you! My friend, who also is on stream, Scrimple As, made this for me. And oh gosh, I have no idea what to say. Thank you so much. I'm doing a food history, food canon Nuzlocke thing. So if something is canonically edible, if it is used in cooking, if it has anything related to real world food history, it can potentially be on my team. And this is my first full playthrough of Pokemon Violet. I have beaten Scarlet before, but never Violet. Thank you. What were you playing before this, Nix? You know, I've never actually done proper EV training. I'll have to admit, part of the fun of this is I'm not very good at the game. So, bad things happen to me. Ooh, I've never heard of Vintage White. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, thank you so much for coming to check me out. This is the first time I've ever streamed in Nuzlocke. So it's the first time I'm really being kept honest on one. And I've streamed for friends on Discord before, And they're a little bit more lenient about what I can get away with. So, I'm not used to this much scrutiny. It'll be a fun challenge. Anyway, let's watch this, like, 50-plus-year-old man pretend to be a teenager. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for dropping by, Nyx. I will be uploading my VODs on YouTube as well. Thank you so much. See you around later, and thank you so much for the raid. If anyone has to go anywhere, do anything, has to go to bed, thank you for dropping by. I hope to see you again in the future. And thank you so much for the raid. Oh my gosh. After I complete this Nuzlocke, or fail it, whichever comes first, I will also be doing a challenge run of Pokemon Legends Arceus to see if I can perfect the dex before Pokemon Legends Z8 comes out. Well, hey, I'm glad that you have me on in the background, Tri-Wolf. Which run are you working on right now, if you don't mind saying before you tab back out? Right? They're great. This is an amazing first raid to have. I'm so pleased with it. Y'all are amazing. And tomorrow, on a different save file, I might be doing some shiny hunting for part of the evening before I have to go attend to other things. So if anyone wants to watch that, I look forward to seeing you there too. Still gonna be streaming for a hot minute tonight though. Aiming for another at least 40 minutes to maybe like an hour and 40 minutes. We'll see. forgot that Murkrow existed for a second. I shouldn't have been leading with a fighting type. Oh, I need to restore some hit points, which means it's my stream's favorite thing. You get to control the hell sandwich I make. What are we thinking today, chat? What do I pile on to this mess? Hell food, hell food. Okay, potato salad is number 1. Egg. Four more options? Banana. Pickle. The pregnant woman special. Don't forget, we do have some meat options. Red onion. One more, and then we move on to condiments. Hamburger. Okay, now we have condiments. Okay, we have jam, butter, 2 more. Pepper. And 1 more left. Woo! Welcome to the raid. Welcome to the chat. Hello. What's the last condiment we put on our sandwich? We'll let the late raid participant decide. No pressure. Thank you for the follow. cream cheese. Let's go. This sandwich is startlingly wet. I like to imagine them just making this awful sandwich in front of the Team Starbase as like an intimidation tactic. No! We lost an onion. Oh, no? It's clinging on for dear life. And now for eggs somehow. This button has no chance in hell. Nailed it. You could not pay me to eat that shit. What do you mean you're happy with it? I don't like that it has egg power. What do you mean? I'd only eat it if they agreed to cover my hospital bill in full. My precious shiny. I definitely do not have an iron stomach. I have what is medically considered a slip and slide of the devil. Oh, that might be my new name for it. Oh, I can hear my mom out there arguing with my blind cat, who she wants in right now, but I think mom's hesitant to let her in while I'm live streaming. Yeah, that is a really good vocal stim. The Fun Time Food Flume. I am gonna save before I go in there because I have had crashes related to the Team Starve stuff in the past, just as a precaution. Now here's hoping I can get through this with no losses. That's the funny thing, they don't have tires. They're rev-rooms. I do have to fight the truck though. Thank you for the follow. Well, hey Dusk Plume, haven't chatted with you in a while. Yeah, we've only had 2 losses so far. Hopefully we don't have any more, knock on wood. I don't know if the particle board of my desk counts. Yeah, we did it. I don't like how low Flatiron got, though. Next step is Levincia. We're gonna fight Nemona and then Iono. And we have another potential encounter on the table. I wonder if there's a good ground type that falls under the purview of my challenge. Aside from the Garchomp line. I think I might just grab a Q font though. Because, you know, that's a kettle. And I think that if I do catch the Q font, I'm gonna have to name it after one of my friends who also streams on Twitch. His Twitch username is Mr. Goodbottom, and he goes by Kettle. So if you're ever looking for someone who streams horror, or just general variety streamer, I recommend giving him a check. But also, give him a look. I didn't mean to imply give him money, but I wouldn't complain if you did. I never mind if my friends get money. I would kill for that Eevee backpack. I'm just gonna head on over to the town here so I can fly to it later, save myself some time in the future. Oh, oops. I think Nimble is a really, really cute design. Now we head over here. And ever as always, we are on the lookout for shinies. Because the shiny clause is active. Alrighty, have fun receiving a package. Wait, no, take that back. I unsay it. I unsay it. I didn't mean for it to come out like that. I think the grocery store I want to go to is here. Yep. So that we have more options for the mistakes we make together as friends. Ah, none of the mistakes are for sale yet. Lucky me. I need to defeat another gym leader before that happens. Oh, this is fun. No, I didn't want to fight the Diglett. Where'd they go? I think I'm gonna switch Herman out with Good Bottom. Okay, Herman is in the correct box. I haven't checked any of my Pokemon to see if they have any ribbons or anything like that. Oh! The Gourmand. Yeah, I don't think Bramblin quite knows how to handle hills. Poor thing. Yep, I can't glitch up that. I just wanted to see if I could. I'm not really looking forward to having to fight Iono because of her lack of weaknesses. Especially with that Miss Magius. The fucking levitate Miss Magius. I should be in the right level range, hopefully. Oh, whatever happens, happens. Oh, that's a weird noise my throat just made. Oh, the mic didn't pick up on that. If Omen isn't back yet, make sure they know that they have to pet Freddy. Welcome back. You owe Freddy a pet. excellent. Oh, I thought that would one-shot. Okay. I'm just kind of going through it. No calcs. Just me and my stupid meat brain. Hoping for the best. Vibing. Trying to intuit. I'd probably have less casualties and moments of uncertainty if I ran calcs, but also, I'm not good at math. Yeah, like, mad respect for the people who can calc battles. It's just, I have no idea how to even begin doing that, and it kind of feels like it takes away a certain element of the game for me personally. If I were doing like a collaborative thing where my choices could impact someone else, like a Soul Link or something like that, I might be more inclined to use a tool like that. But I prefer just to go off of vibes, prayers. I'm taking a moment to clean my glasses. Sorry about that. Yeah, like, I'm more likely to do it if it affects someone other than me. Very sorry about that. I think my glasses just bumped into my microphone. Another thing I'm considering doing in the future, just speaking of challenges in general, is I want to do a Wonderlock, but I am concerned about all the hacked sites out there that are releasing fake Pokemon. And like, I don't want to unintentionally give them advertisements, essentially. Yeah, it's a really fun challenge to just see what do you end up with and what can you do with it. I really love this one Wonderlock I had on Pokemon Shield. That just, it went really good. Oh, we're getting to the hour where my brain starts smoothing out. Like, I can feel the wrinkles fading from it. Smooth. Smooth and aerodynamic. Yeah, this is the perfect time to get into one of the hardest gym fights in the game. Let's go! This can only mean good things for me. Yeah, keep raising that special defense, buddy. I'm sure that'll do great things for you. Okay, good. It basically is the exact same as over on Pokemon Scarlet. I wonder what that game dev room pitch thing was like when they decided how the gym challenges would work. Who do you think in that room said, what if the player is attacked by Iono's simps as part of the challenge? Like, who in that room made that choice? Like, who did that? I want to know how their brain works. I want to study them for science. Absolutely. Absolutely someone with vision. Oh, it lived. You know, Greg feels like the right name. Like, it's definitely one of those things where you can tell the devs knew exactly what they were doing and what they were going for, but you don't know what they were going for and what they intended. You suspect, but you don't know. And that's a weird vibe to have, and I kinda like it. I like knowing the whims of the world are inscrutable. Yeah, let's do this. This can only go well. I believe in me. I'm not gonna have a team wipe. I forgot that she opens with the flying type. Oh no, I fucked up a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, let's go with this one. Gonna try to stack up some workups. That way, hopefully I can just take this thing out without its ability kicking in. I don't even remember what the ability is, I just remember it's caused me a wipe once. And it didn't flinch, okay. That's cool, that's fine, that's chill. Yep. Oh, you stupid little bitch. How is your special defense? Not great, not great, not great, not great, not great. Oh no, you're my best option. Good luck, buddy. Do I have a full restore I can hit you with? Yeah, here you go, buddy boy. Whichever dev made this choice knows what they did. And they should feel ashamed. I should have terrestrialized for the boost. Oh, I think that procs Hex. Oh no. Oh, I gotta beat this or I'm dead. No! Oh, you champ! I think this is a really good note to end on, though. Because I've been streaming for about 3 hours and 13 minutes. Almost 14. So thank you to everyone who has stuck around, watched. Thank you for all the new followers. Shout out to any of the raiders who are still hanging out. I hope to see you again next stream. where I'll be doing my next encounter. Tomorrow I might just do a small shiny hunt since I have plans in the evening. We will see. Gonna try to stream every day, and I'm definitely gonna be streaming Pokemon Legends ZA when it comes out. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Maybe soon I'll get to save. Oh, nope, I'm being accosted by the worst haired lesbian to ever walk the earth. I know that the girlies love her, and I love that for them. But what the hell's happening with her hair? What is this? Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for watching.